Do you remember?
Yeah,
Yeah. So where is that?
last night, and the league event that I had, we were having a hell of a time sending invites.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live tonight. It's Hustler Gaming coming at you with a Pro Late Model event. This is the Poor Boys Racing Pro Late Model race at Jacobs County. Tonight, we've got 18 drivers making the call for tonight's festivities as we will go down to the track as we get ready for the national anthem. Your national anthem tonight being presented by Chris Stapleton. Listen in, Chris Stapleton with the national anthem, folks. Alright, folks, there you have it. That's the national anthem presented by Chris Stapleton. Pretty good deal there. Chris Stapleton with a moving version of the national anthem. So, with that being said, that'll conclude the pre-race ceremonies as our track crew will get ready to line up for heat races. Coming at you out of heat race number 1 tonight of the Poor Boys Pro Late Model event presented by Poor Boys Racing. You will have, starting on the pole, X Luttrell. X Luttrell coming at you from the pole, an Indiana driver. Then you got W15 Brown on the outside pole. G Shoulders will start third. Friesen Motorsports coming at you from the outside second row. Friesen having a real good running in the last big Beer Hill race with a third place podium finish. Maverick will start 5th. Demented Jam rolling off in 6th. Demented Jam, well-known runner of these money events, usually finishes up in the front. Donkey 923 will start 7th. King AO will start 8th, and J Money will round out your 9th and final position for heat race number 1. Right now, we have heat race number 1 being lined up for tonight's event. And we'll run a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll hit the track for heat race number 1. Yes, sir.
We're having trouble with invites again, so I restarted my Xbox. So if you want to bullshit on the live stream, you can there for a minute.
No, that's fine. Latrell, you want to do an interview while he's getting that ready?
No.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll send you a party invite.
Okay.
And we're back. Right now, the track crew is getting ready for heat race number 1, and we're here with your pole sitter, X Latrell 23X. Let me make sure we've got our party audio on. Go to the party and include your audio. Check the little box. Should be available now. Let me know when you got it done.
Yes, sir.
And we're here. It's X Latrell 23X rolling off on the pole of heat race number 1. Latrell, walk us through your expectations tonight here at Jacobs County in the Pro Late Models.
We're just out here trying to get a good finish, see if we can hold off some of these guys that are obviously faster at this track than we are.
Absolutely. Latrell, with tonight being a Pro Late event, does that excite you a little bit? I mean, with the super late stuff, you kind of have expectations, you kind of know where everybody kind of sorts out through the field, but with it being pro lates, we don't run those a lot. So does that make things a little more interesting moving into tonight's event?
It does. Makes you learn a different driving technique and the way the car reacts to throttle and steering. It's a little different.
Absolutely. Latrell, do you have any kind of game plan moving into this first heat of the night?
Take off and see how she goes. We'll try to hold off some of the guys that are faster and hold the line and make them work around us on the top.
For sure. Give us a prediction. Where do you finish in heat race number 1?
I would say if Friesen has anything to do with it, I'll be second or third.
All right. Well, Latrell, we want to wish you the best of luck, and hopefully we can hear from you again before the night's over with.
Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Latrell 23 coming at you from Indiana. Latrell, your pole sitter for heat race number 1. Real quick, we'll go through our field for heat race number 1. You've got X Latrell on the pole. W15 Brown starts outside pole. G Shoulders is going to roll off in third. G Shoulders in that black and yellow machine. And then you got the full yellow car. You got Friesen Motorsports rolling off in fourth. Friesen, definitely one to watch here in heat race number 1. Known to make the top side work at Jacobs. He can run the bottom, so Friesen definitely a tough one here. You got Maverick starting in 5th. Maverick, new face to the scene. We'll see how he ranks up amongst the competitors. Demented Jam will roll off 3rd row outside. Demented Jam in that black 79 machine, known for running up front. He's going to start 6th. We'll see if he can make it through the field. Demented Jam. Donkey, 923, will start 4th row inside. Donkey, a member of BSM Motorsports, owner of 923 Pit Lights. Donkey could be one to watch here in heat race number 1. King AO will start outside 4th row. King AO. And rounding out the tail, it's J Money. In practice, J Money was one of the fastest cars on the track, so got a tough start for the heat, but I got a feeling we're going to see J Money come through the pack pretty quickly. So keep an eye out for J Money in this one. J Money, one of those guys who, he hasn't been able to put all the pieces together yet, but J Money is definitely one of those people that very well could have a win pretty soon, and definitely a tough competitor at every single event. So while they line up heat race number 1, let's go ahead and run a poll. Who wins heat number 1? We'll put X Latrell 23X. We'll throw in Friesen Motorsports. We'll throw in Demented Jam. How about J Money? And last but not least, let's throw in Maverick. I'll tell you what, let's throw W15 Brown. He's got that outside pole spot. I feel like it'd be nothing short of disrespectful to leave him out of the voting. So, there you go, folks. Polls posted on the Twitch channel. Give us a follow, subscribe, donate to the channel. We appreciate the support. Already we got some messages coming in. Comment, who's your favorite driver? Who do you think's going to win it tonight? What do you think the racing's going to be like tonight? Prolates, do you like it or do you not? Tommy says, what's up? Right now they're lining up the last couple cars for heat race number 1, so we're almost ready to hit the track. Already voting coming in. Who wins heat race number 1? Friesen Motorsports out to an early lead in that one. Friesen again rolling off in the 4th spot. And J Money has closed the gap. He's now tied for the vote to win.
I mean, if he pops up, he can tag the rear somewhere, but...
Demented Jam receiving a vote. W15 Brown's got a vote. It's going to be a tight one, folks. As they line up the last person for heat race number 1. Tonight's event brought to you by Hustler Gaming. It's the Poor Boys Racing League. The Prolates at Jacobs County. Jacobs County, a very racy speedway, so going to be a tight one to watch. Cool, let me know. Tell him I got it, Friesen. How long?
He's in.
Alright, how long till you guys hit the track? And we just got word we will be on the speedway in about 35 seconds. So, folks, stick with us as we get ready to run heat race number 1 here at Jacobs County Speedway. Latrell and W15 Brown will bring them to the green. Didn't get it. Send it individual, Friesen.
He's out. Yeah.
Alright, can I load? Alright, folks, we get ready to go down to the speedway. Right now we are loading in for heat race number 1. Bring them to the pole. Latrell, W15 Brown, G Shoulders, Friesen Motorsports, Maverick, Demented Jam, Donkey, King AO, and J Money rounding out the tail. And we're green. Latrell, 23X, takes the early lead. He battles on the outside. W15 Brown, they are 3 wide going down the backstretch. 4 wide as they go into turn number 3. Friesen ends up in the fence. J Money, the benefactor of that, as he passes 2, 3, 4 cars. Latrell 23X is out front with W15 Brown all over him, and one of the two is ghosted as they pass through each other, and we're 3 wide as they come to the stripe. Latrell, W15 Brown, J Money. And J Money looks to pass for second right now. J Money on the move from the tail of this field tonight, as he looks to reel in Latrell and try to get the heat race #1 win. It's J Money and W15 Brown battling it out for the second place position right now. Latrell 23X leads the race. Friesen gets a tough start. He falls all the way back to the tail of the field, and now he's working his way back up. Friesen currently sits in 5th. Demented Jam rolling through the field in a new look. He's got that number 7 machine tonight. That's a new one for Demented Jam. Latrell 23X still leads the field as Demented Jam now takes over the second place position, and he looks to make it a battle for the lead. Demented Jam now trying to creep up underneath Latrell, but Latrell running a perfect race so far. As he misses the bottom a little bit, Demented will get under him, a little bit of contact as they come up the backstretch. Demented Jam tries to work underneath Latrell for the lead. J Money in hot pursuit right now for the second position. J Money will creep in and try to get past Latrell as Demented Jam takes your lead in heat race #1. It's Demented Jam. It's J Money now for second. Latrell takes third. W15 Brown sits in 4th. Friesen Motorsports and Donkey 923 will battle it out for 5th. As Demented Jam now your leader. J Money closing the gap right now on the lead as they come up the backstretch. Latrell working on the bottom. W15 Brown on the outside. Latrell with a little bit of contact as Donkey will take the 4th position. Latrell's fading through the field. Donkey will lead him to the stripe. It's Demented Jam at the flag stand. J Money for second as the race concludes. W15 Brown will come in 3rd. Donkey will be 4th, and Friesen Motorsports will round out your top 5 here in heat race #1. Hey, Demented, can I get you in here for an interview? And we'll let Demented get back to the pits. We will get him in here for an interview. Demented Jam, your winner of heat race #1. Here, it's the Poor Boys Racing League presenting Prolates at Jacobs County Speedway. And we're headed back to the pits. It's Demented Jam with a quick time in heat race #1 with a 12.282. Demented Jam puts down a blistering lap in heat race #1 at Jacobs County Speedway. And Demented Jam will join the booth for an interview. Demented Jam, please check your audio and let us know when you're ready to go. Let me see if I can hear you here.
Alright, so we're all good to lead now?
Give me just a second.
Yeah, I suppose so. Alright. I'll post it up. There should be a result just fine. Just a second. Yeah.
Say something real quick, Demented. We'll see if we got you in here. Say something real quick, Demented. We'll see if we got you in here. 1 second. Nope, not coming through.
1 second. Alright, you want to post it up?
Nope, not coming.
They take about 4, I assume. Just get that answer.
Not coming.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties as we try to get Demented Jam in here for an interview. You want to back out, Demented, and I'll resend the invite? Let's try to invite him one more time here, folks. Try to get him in here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Did you get that invite, Demented? Did you get that invite, Demented? Alright, folks. Trying to get Demented Jam in the booth right now as he's having a little bit of trouble getting across. Trying to get Demented Jam in the booth right now as he's having a little bit of trouble getting across.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, well we'll get with the track staff and see how close we are to Heat 2. We'll catch Demented for an interview here in just a bit. Right now we'll go to a quick ad and we'll be back right after these short commercials. Right now we'll go to a quick Alright, so while we're at intermission, are you guys already lined up for Heat Race number 2, Beer?
We are, but King Derby just joined late, so
I just put him on the tail. Yeah, I'd put him on the tail. Demented couldn't get in. We couldn't make his audio work for an interview, so we're just going to skip his interview. I'm ready to roll whenever you guys are for Heat Race number 2.
I just sent King Derby in. Get Fly Guy that invite whenever. Alright, so you got Aiden's invite ready?
Yeah. Alright, Clyde, I'm sending you I'll tell you what they accepted.
Okay. And we're back. Right now, we get ready to go to the track for Heat Race number 2. We tried to get an interview with your Heat Race number 1 winner, but he decided he wanted to turn some wrenches under the car to prepare for the feature and couldn't make it to the booth. So, Demented Jam, your winner of Heat Race number 1, as we get ready for Heat Race number 2. And we will head to the track for Heat Race number 2 of tonight's event. Your lineup will look as follows. Beer Hill Gang will roll them off on the pole. Stanimal 78X will be on the outside pole. King Derby scratched. It looks like he's going to have to roll off from the tail. Bradshaw will start 3rd. Booty Slayer 4th. DLF and Cookies will roll off from 5th. Racing Mason 11. Core 0817 will start 8th. 7th, I apologize. And BSMX J14 will start 8th. King Derby not making the call for the heat in time, so he's going to roll off the tail in 9th position. As we get set to go green, it's Beer Hill Gang and Stanimal bringing them to the pole. Beer Hill with an early lead as we go green. Stanimal on the outside as they battle down the backstretch. It's C. Bradshaw 19 and Booty Slayer neck and neck. And Bradshaw looks to claim the 2nd spot as we come to the line. Booty Slayer and Stanimal slamming. Going into turn number 1, it's Beer Hill Gang leading the event. Bradshaw 2nd, Booty Slayer in 3rd. Back to the field, it looks like Core 0817 is making a run as he currently sets in the 5th position. It's Beer Hill Gang, C. Bradshaw 19, Booty Slayer. DLF and Cookies rides in the 4th position as he looks to make it up into the podium. Core 0817 sets in 5th as Racing Mason currently battles him for that position. Racing Mason working the bottom. Sitting in 8th, you've got King Derby. 9th is Stanimal. And it looks like we've got a scratch. So right now, C. Bradshaw 19 is taking the lead from Beer Hill Gang. Beer Hill Gang looking to battle back on the outside, but he cannot get to Bradshaw's door as they go into turn number 3 and 4. It's Bradshaw at the lead. Booty Slayer rides in 2nd. DLF and Cookies right now in a tight battle with Beer Hill Gang for the 3rd podium spot. C. Bradshaw 19 leads them to the stripe again. He's been flawless so far in heat race number 2. C. Bradshaw 19 bringing them to the stripe. He leads it. It's Booty Slayer. It's Beer Hill Gang. It's DLF and Cookies. Core 0817 and 6th place is Racing Mason 11. Tight racing as Booty Slayer looks to get underneath Bradshaw. He tries to take the top spot. DLF and Cookies and Beer Hill going side by side as they come to the stripe. It'll be Beer Hill claiming that 3rd spot. Bradshaw working the bottom. He wants this one pretty bad as he would love to get a good start in the dash. C. Bradshaw 19. And they're battling 3 wide through the field right now for 4th as Racing Mason 11 throws a slider in there to take the 4th spot. DLF and Cookies and Core making a little bit of contact as they come to the stripe. And Booty Slayer's looking to take the lead from C. Bradshaw 19, and he does. Bradshaw crossing right back underneath. They're going at it, folks, for the lead, and it's Booty Slayer with the win. Bradshaw 2nd. And Beer Hill Gang will round out your top 3 tonight. Booty Slayer with a last lap pass. How about it, folks? Booty, I'm going to send you an invite for an interview if that's okay. Folks, your winner of heat race number 2. He'll make his way across the scales and he'll get to the pits, and we'll try to get him up here in the booth for an interview. It's Booty Slayer, the winner of heat race number 2. C. Bradshaw 19 running a flawless race, and then he comes to the white flag, gets into the fence a little bit. Booty's able to capitalize, and Bradshaw just could not run him back and reclaim that one. So, your winner, Booty Slayer, definitely fast today in heat race number 2. And we'll try to get him into the booth for an interview. Are you getting those invites, Booty?
Alright, gentlemen, if you made it
You
to
getting the
dash,
invites?
hey, go to the dash.
Hey, Friesen, can you invite him? Appreciate it, man. Right now, we'll try to get Booty Slayer in the booth for an interview. Your winner of heat race number 2 in today's main event. And he's here. Booty, go over to your party and check the box that says include my audio. Let me know when you got it done. Got it?
Hello?
Go over to the party and check the box to include your audio.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Got the box checked?
Yeah.
Alright, folks, we're here with Booty Slayer. Booty Slayer, the winner of heat race number 2. Walk us through that heat. How did you manage to get to the front and ultimately get the lead there on the last lap to win?
Yeah, we started on the outside and Had a little contact right there at the beginning, and just trying to keep the nose clean and run my line and run right there behind Bradshaw. And ended up getting around him right there in the end. Just thankful for that.
Absolutely. Walk
Gonna
us
be
through the
hard.
moment when Bradshaw got into the fence there, going into the last lap. What was going through your head when you saw the black 19 car clip the wall there?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna hit the high side and get a run, and I didn't really think I was gonna be able to hold on to it, but he did get the wall, and so he was about to cross me up right there at the finish line, and it was real close, but got the win, pulled it through.
Absolutely. And Booty, with that win, you'll be starting outside pole, I believe, in our dash today. How do you feel moving into the dash, starting on the outside pole? Is that where you want to be, or would you rather be starting further back through the field on the bottom?
I don't know. In the practice lobbies, it was decent starting on the top on the front row, but I know Demented's been real fast tonight, so it's gonna be hard to outrun him.
Absolutely. Booty, one more question. Give us a prediction. Where do you finish in tonight's main event?
Jacobs, it's kind of one of my better tracks, but I won't say my best, but hopefully in the top 3, if I can just get it down to the bottom and run my line.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, before he goes, I just want to say, Booty Slayers ran with us a lot and always got big speed, but he always seems to just have a tough night. Whether it be the heat race or the main, seems like he always falls on tough contact through the field or whatever and just can't pull it off. So to see him get the win tonight is pretty cool, and keep an eye out for Booty Slayer 969 tonight in your main event. Booty Slayer, wish you the best of luck and hope to hear back from you before the night's over with, my man.
Thank you.
With that being said, folks, we will run a quick ad break and we will be back right after these commercials. It is Hustler Gaming and the Poor Boys Racing Pro Lights at Jacobs County Speedway. All right, folks, and we're back with tonight's event. Right now, they are getting lineup set for the pole dash. You'll see the top 4 from each heat will make the dash, and they'll redraw that. So we voted in driver's meeting. They voted to do a redraw. So Booty Slayer and Demented Jam were your respective winners in their heats and should start the pole, but there is a chance that the redraw is 8 cars, and in that case, you'll see 4th place in heat race number 2 would start the pole. So, could be an invert. So that'll make things interesting as we get ready for Beer Hero Gang to draw our number for the invert. And we will line up the dash. But so far, great racing through the field. Tonight's event, very competitive. Got a very tough 18 pro lights. Your winner of heat race number 1, Demented Jam, running a borrowed car tonight. We're used to seeing Demented in that black number 79 car. Tonight, he's in a number 7, so kind of wild to see. Booty Slayer picks up the win in heat race number 2. Got some tough competition through the field. With that being said, we'll run a quick poll right now. Who wins tonight's dash?
Thank you.
This can be voted for on the Twitch. That's Clayton0416. We'll put Demented Jam in the running. We'll put Heat Race number 2 winner, Booty Slayer 969. We'll throw in C. Bradshaw 19. How about, who else do we want to put in here? How about W15 Brown? And we'll throw in a hard charging J Money. J Money came from the tail of his heat to finish second in heat race number 1. So I feel like we can't count him out. We'll throw him in there. Voting is now available on the Twitch, Clayton0416. Vote below. If you're here watching a particular driver, comment their name. Say, go, my favorite driver, C. Bradshaw 19, or whoever. We want to thank our newest followers. We've got Twitch A09, Latrell 2377, Metal XXX Life, Derby 1757, and Seth Box Yo. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Follow and subscribe as we will make a new follower goal now that we've just hit our newest. So we'll be just a few away from our goal. I'm doing something, bud. Go. And our subscriber goal. How about we set a subscriber goal? So, if you don't already, subscribe to the channel as we run events like this all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, help us out. Donate to the channel. Donate to the cause. Right now, we are 1 subscription away from our next goal. Send cheers, send bits. Right now, we are 1 subscription away as we get ready to run tonight's dash.
Third is Booty Slayer.
Alright, so this just in, lineups have been posted for the dash. Looks like tonight's dash, you'll see J Money on the pole. Donkey 923 will roll off second pole. Booty Slayer will roll off third. C. Bradshaw 19 will start fourth. Demented Jam will roll off in fifth. Beer Hill Gang will start third row outside. W15 Brown will start seventh. And Racing Mason 11 will start eighth. So there you have it, folks. Your winners of the heat. Looks like will not start the front row. Booty Slayer, winner of Heat 2, is going to start in third. Demented Jam, they drew for position, will start in fifth. And J Money, coming from last to second in heat race number 1, ninth to second, will get to roll off on the pole of tonight's dash. So J Money rolling off on the pole of the dash with Donkey 923 on the outside. Folks, if that doesn't make this thing more interesting, I don't know what does. So right now, give us your vote. Who wins tonight's dash? Right now, J Money with a substantial lead. He's got 22 votes for tonight's dash. C. Bradshaw 19 with 1. W15 Brown with 1. Booty Slayer has 7 votes. Demented Jam has 3. So we will see who wins the dash tonight. This dash is going to be very interesting. Maybe one of the most competitive races of the night, folks. In your Poor Boys Racing Pro Lates at Jacobs County. I'm Clayton 0416, and this is Hustler Gaming coming at you. Hustler Gaming, always looking to improve new things. We've got big events coming up in the future, big announcements, series, the whole nine. Our channel recently renovated. It's got new alerts now. When you follow, when you subscribe, when you send bits, when you cheer. So, anybody want to check out our newest renovations? Send some bits, subscribe, follow, like the channel, share the stream. Let's help make this thing big. Make dirt racing games big in general. As we get prepared to roll off for your quick dash in tonight's money event. It's the Poor Boys Racing League presenting Pro Late models at Jacobs County Speedway. We'll run a quick ad break as they finish setting up the lineup for your dash. We'll be right back after this, folks. And we're back, folks. They're lining up the last car for the dash. Right now we've got a vote going who wins tonight's dash. So far, J Money leads it with 32 votes. J Money leads with 32 votes. C Bradshaw 19 second. Booty Slayer third. Demented Jam your fourth pick, and W15 Brown will be pick number 5.
I'm gonna go ahead and claim an invite. You get it, fly guy? Distance.
12 laps of distance in tonight's dash. And right now we're about 30 seconds from the track as J Money will bring them to the green. Donkey 923 on the outside. J Money, a tree trimmer from Ohio. J Money, a employee of Jeff Bud's Tree Service, a regular sponsor of the Hustler Gaming events. Donkey 923, owner of 923 Pit Lights. As we load into the dash, this will determine your top 4 rows in tonight's main event. As J Money will bring them to the green. J Money and Donkey 923 Brings them to the green for the dash, and they go green, green, green. J Money on the bottom takes the lead early as they come out of 2. Booty Slayer looking to take the second spot on the inside. See Bradshaw 19 working underneath Booty as they're 3 wide. Come to the stripe, J Money leads them. Demented Jam looking to make moves as Bradshaw will take the second spot as they go into turn 3 and 4. Booty Slayer looking to keep the momentum up on the outside. J Money with a commanding lead at lap number 3. And it's Booty Slayer, the only car working the top. Bradshaw looks to go to the top. Demented Jam underneath as they battle right now for the 3rd spot. See Bradshaw 19 holds it as they come to the green, come to the line. J Money right now with about a 4-car lead as he starts to stretch it out over Booty Slayer. Booty Slayer with about a 3-car lead over Bradshaw. J Money is running away with the dash. J Money in the white and blue number 7. The Booty Slayer in 2nd. See Bradshaw 19 in 3rd. Demented Jam will be 4th. Beer Hill Gang rounds out your top 5. It's Racing Mason in 6th. Got a battle right now with Donkey in the back with W15 Brown for 7th. As everybody now on the bottom, J Money is smooth here at Jacobs County in the prolates. It's Jacobs County. J Money leads them to the stripe again. Booty Slayer starting to close the gap just a little bit. See Bradshaw 19 running in 3rd. Demented Jam in 4th. As Racing Mason creeps up on Beer Hill Gang, he tries to make it a battle for the 5th spot. J Money right now, mistake free. We'll try to go to your 2nd place car. We'll try to watch a little in-car view with Booty Slayer, who right now contests J Money for that top spot. J Money trying to hold off a hard charging Booty Slayer right now in your dash. It's J Money leading the thing. Booty Slayer rides in 2nd. J Money with a slight mistake as Booty Slayer will hit the top. Booty Slayer looks to try to challenge for the lead as he tries to work the top right now. J Money, it's a battle for the lead. J Money will lead him to the stripe once again, and the race is over. J Money, your winner in the dash. Booty Slayer 2nd. C Bradshaw 19 will come in 3rd. Demented Jam 4th, and Beer Hill Gang will round out your top 5 in tonight's dash. J Money with the win. Accept my invite, J Money, for an interview. J Money comes across the scales and he gets the green light and pulls it to the pits after tonight's dash. J Money, your winner in the dash. Did you get it, J Money? Freezing, can you get him? It's invite only. J Money. Lag Crash says, let's go. Yes, sir. Good racing tonight. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for supporting the channel. Give us a follow, subscribe. We appreciate you dropping in as we try to get your dash winner, J Money, to the booth right now. J Money. Lag Crash is subscribed and followed. Alright, appreciate you, buddy. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Appreciate you being a part of this thing. Right now, we try to get J Money in the booth, your winner of tonight's dash. Cor, can you send him one as well? And he makes it to the booth. It's J Money 13. J Money, check and make sure your party audio is included, and let us know when you got the box checked.
Yep, we're good to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, J Money with your win in the dash. J Money, walk us through that one. How'd you manage to get out front and lead the whole thing flag to flag?
Well, I got real lucky on the pill draw, and I've been pretty fast on the bottom here, and I just jumped out to a lead, got lucky. A couple guys battled for a lap or two, and I had a decent little lead, and Booty Slider was starting to run me down towards the end there, so I'm going to have to keep her glued to that bottom and hope I can hold on.
Absolutely. J Money, tonight, in the dash, you got out front, and for a little bit there, you were putting a little pace on the field. Nobody was really closing in. Did you get to watching that mirror and maybe slip off the bottom a time or two there as the Booty Slayer started to close in on you?
Well, I don't run with my rear view, but I could hear him back there, so I was starting to try to change up my line a little bit, see if I could get something a little faster, and I kept missing my swing lap, so it was kind of slowing me down, letting me catch back up, so I think that's what allowed him to get a little closer than I wanted, so.
Absolutely. J Money, we've been talking for a bit, and you've run several of these money events, and always been a contender, but just haven't put the pieces together, just bad luck and just not getting the right groove and not getting a good starting spot, and everything's worked against you. Is tonight the night that J Money ends up in victory lane after a feature event?
Man, there's a tough field of cars behind me. I think if I can get out there and just set a good pace, that I might be able to hold it down, but I know there's at least 3 or 4 guys coming from behind me that I'm going to have to worry about the whole race. I'm probably going to be hearing them in and out of my sound, so we'll just try to stick her to the bottom and see how it goes.
Absolutely. J Money, real quick, we got a 2-part question for you. Number 1, who do you need to thank for your success in the game? And number 2, end it with a prediction. Where do you finish in tonight's main event?
Well, honestly, Clayton, I need to thank your group of guys, because I started off racing your weekly races, and I mean, that was when I was first getting into the game. Just learning how to get around there and racing with you guys, it helped me tremendously. I improved a lot, and then I started branching out and racing in other leagues. So lately, I've just been able to put the pieces together, and it seems like it's been working a lot better for me. And as far as tonight goes, I think if I can get out in front and stay out in front, I'm going to predict a top 3 for me.
Absolutely. J Money, we wish you the best of luck, and we're rooting for you here in the booth. Hope to hear from you after tonight's main event, buddy.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that's J Money 13, the winner of tonight's dash. And we'll go to a quick commercial break as they line up your B main. This B main will line up spots 9 through 19. So when we come back, your B main action from the Poor Boys Racing League, the Prolates at Jacobs County Speedway. Awesome. I'm in a commercial break. Give me 30 seconds. Perfect. Yep, let it eat. Send me the invite and let me know when to join up. Got it.
Set on it.
And we're back, folks. B main is lined up, and we are getting ready to go to the track for the B main. C Bradshaw 19 with some subscriptions. C Bradshaw 19 gifting 10 tier 1 subs. So Bradshaw, we want to thank you for the support of the channel. C. Bradshaw 19, one of the biggest supporters of Hustler Gaming. And we'll set a new goal. See if we can get some momentum rolling with this. Anybody else out there looking to send some subs to the channel? Send them over. As we get ready to go to your B main event. Thank you. Your B main. This will determine spots 9 through looks like 19 of tonight's feature event. Rolling off on the pole, you've got Friesen Motorsports and Core 0817. Second row, you've got Latrell and King Derby. Third row, you've got G Shoulders and Stanimal. And rounding out the tail, you've got Maverick and we're green. It's Friesen Motorsports with the early lead. 40817 looks to battle back from the outside. Friesen will take the lead. Oh, we got contact at the backstretch. Stanimal and G Shoulders get together. G Shoulders is in the wall as Friesen will lead them to the stripe as we go to lap number 2. 40817 battling in second place. He's hotly contested right now for that position from King Derby. Stanimal rides in fourth. BSM J14 rides in fifth. BSM J14 having a little bit of wheel trouble going into his heat race event, having to back out, and now he's coming from the tail of the B main. So everyone in this B main event will make the A tonight. Right now they're battling for starting position. So right now Friesen Motorsports in the Cole Trickle F18 leads them out front as he comes to the stripe. 40817 rides in second. King Derby will round out your top 3. Stanimal in fourth. And BSM J14 in fifth. G Shoulders sits in sixth. I'm sorry, Maverick sits in sixth. G Shoulders running in seventh currently. As there's a battle right now for the fourth position, it's BSM looking to take that spot. A little bit of contact with Stanimal. As they battle out of turn number 2, it's Friesen Motorsports coming to the line as your leader in tonight's B main. Core 0817 riding in second place, and it's King Derby in third. As we'll flip through the field real quick, we're right on board with Stanimal. Currently in a hotly contested battle with Maverick, and then a little bit of contact, but looks pretty clean. Stanimal looks to pass back underneath. Doesn't hardly clear the slider, so they'll go back into turn 1 and 2, battling. And they are going at it, folks. Stanimal and Maverick right now battling hard for that 5th position. And we'll go back to your leaders as there's a battle right now for the lead between Friesen Motorsports and Core 0817 as Friesen runs the top, Core's on the bottom. Friesen, your leader, as he can't stay out of the wall. Core and at the stripe. Who will it be? Will it be Friesen? Will it be Core? And it's Friesen at the line, leading them to the green. 3 to go as Friesen works the top. Core is all over his back bumper. We've got a battle for your lead in tonight's B main, folks. Friesen having a tough time staying out of the wall, giving Core an opportunity to battle back for that lead position, but this time he gets a good run off the top. He'll lead them back to the lap as they come to the white flag. It's Friesen Motorsports. Core 0817 putting on a battle. They're side by side on the backstretch. Coming to the checkered. Who will it be? Will it be Friesen? Will it be Core? And it's Core 0817 wins the B main with the last corner pass. Core 0817 with a last corner pass. What a battle, folks. Core with your win. Core, accept the invite. Friesen, will you send him an invite? Oh, okay, yeah. Let me know when your audio's on, right? When your party audio's included. Coming across the scales, it's Core 0817 Friesen Motorsports in second. As we just saw a heater of a battle there. Friesen looking to make it interesting, goes to the top to try some grooves out. Core able to slip by him right at the line. Friesen with your quick time in the B main with a 12.314. King Derby will be second with a 12.326. King Derby finishing in that third spot. And Core with your third quick, your winner of the B main with a 12.336. As we try to get Core in the booth for an interview. Core, you in here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Got your party audio included?
Yep, checked off.
And we're here with the winner of your B main, Core 0817, in a battle with Friesen Motorsports. Core, how did you manage to follow Friesen and get by him for the win there in the B main?
Well, I was a little squirrely there for a while, and then just kind of tried to breathe. I was a little nervous. Friesen is pretty fast on whatever track I've raced against him on. Just started being a little patient, feathering it a little better, and started getting a little quicker up next to him, and did what I could, and
Absolutely.
tried my best.
Yeah, and you know, Friesen started to get in the fence just a little bit there with a couple to go, and you were able to close the gap. But let me know this: was it a hard thing to stay off of him coming out of the corners? You know that Jacobs County is notorious for, you come off the bottom and you want to run all the way to the top. So how hard was it for you to stay off of Friesen, stay out of his door, and go into the next turn and try to get the advantage?
It wasn't too bad. That last lap got a little. I was kind of gunning it around there to stay up ahead of him, but it wasn't too bad. I'm decent at keeping it down the low line there at Jacobs, and it's just something I've gotten used to racing with all you guys.
Absolutely. So, Core, with that finish, you'll roll off in 9th in tonight's main event. How are you going to manage to pick your way through the field to try to finish up in the top 5?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm just going to try and be patient again and work my way up there as slow as I possibly can. Not getting into anybody and staying low or running high.
Absolutely. Core, give us a prediction. Where do you finish in tonight's main event?
I'm hoping top 10, but I'm definitely going for top 5 for sure.
Absolutely. Well, Core, we wish you the best of luck and hope to hear from you after tonight's main event.
Yep.
Just make sure you include your audio, and I'll let you get back to the pits. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Core 0817. Your winner with the last corner pass in tonight's B main. Core roll off 9th in tonight's feature. We'll run a quick ad break. When we come back, it'll be your A main. The Poor Boys Racing League presenting Pro Late Models at Jacobs County. This is Clayton 0416 with Hustler Gaming when we come back.
Yeah, sorry, Clayton.
Oh no, you were good. That was good.
Let me get out of the
Dude, that was a lot of fun. I was like, you know what?
Should I be in there yet? Not yet. We're waiting on
Yeah. Thankfully, you all ghosted, or I believe you'd have both been in the fence. One of you ghosted, and you guys were about a half a car into each other. Yep. And we're back. It's Hustler Gaming hosting tonight's Poor Boys Racing event. It's the Pro Lates at Jacobs County Speedway as they line up for your A main. Tonight's A main. Looks like you're going to have J Money rolling off on the pole. Booty Slayer 969 rolling off outside of him. In third place, it should be C Bradshaw 19. And Demented Jam will roll off in the fourth position. In tonight's A main, Beer Hill Gang, your promoter of the event, will roll off in the fifth position. Racing Mason 11 will roll off in sixth. Racing Mason, tough competitor in late models and modifieds alike, rolling off in the sixth position. Donkey 923, owner of 923 Pit Lights, will roll off in seventh. 923 Pit Lights. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. W15 Brown will start in the eighth spot. W15 Brown rolling off fourth row outside. Core 0817, he'll roll off in ninth. Friesen Motorsports, he'll roll off in 10th. Fifth row outside. Those guys just put on a heck of a battle in the B main. We'll look and see if they can do the same in tonight's A main event. King Derby will come at you from the 11th position. Maverick will start in 12th. Stanimal coming at you from 13th. Stanimal and Maverick putting on a good battle as well in the B main. We'll see if they can continue that. And G Shoulders will round out the tail of your main event tonight. For those of you watching at home, these are pro late models. Similar to a crate late or a limited late. It's a class that's grown a little bit of traction in the game. You know, it's starting to become more and more well known. You know, good battles. The cars are a tad bit slower than your super lates, a little easier to control, but they put on better racing that way, in my opinion, because even your more amateur drivers can compete in these. So it'll be interesting to see how things go in tonight's main event. You know, we've got a lot of tough guys coming out of this one. We'll run a quick poll. Who wins the main event tonight? We'll start with J Money. We'll throw Booty Slayer on there. Booty Slayer 969. C Bradshaw 19. Demented Jam. In the loner, number 7 tonight.
You.
Demented Jam. And we'll throw in your 5th place finisher out of the dash. How about your promoter, Beer Hill Gang? There it is, folks. It's posted up on the Twitch. Give them a vote. Who wins tonight's main event? And Lag Crash wants to know if the winners are on controller or wheel. So, real quick, I know J Money comes at you on a wheel, I believe. Core on a wheel as well. Friesen on a wheel. Few guys, C Bradshaw 19's on a controller. Booty Slayer's on controller.
He's on controller.
Heat race number 1. Let's see, who else do we have here? Racing Mason, I believe, coming at you on a controller. So, I think the field's probably about 50-50 split. You know, at your bigger tracks, you seem to see the wheel guys tend to excel. On smaller tracks, it's controller. But Jacobs County is one of those tracks that, in my opinion, doesn't seem to favor one over the other. So, it'll be interesting to see how the main event goes. And we'll ask some questions after the main event. And we'll see if they're coming at us from a wheel or controller. So, we appreciate the feedback, Lag, and we'll get you some answers for that after the A main. But right now, your vote. J Money right now leads the voting. Who wins the A main? J Money at the top of the voting. Demented Jam right now, your second vote, and it's a two-way tie for third. Beer Hill Gang and Booty Slayer both receiving 14 votes, and C Bradshaw 19 will roll out last in the voting. So go vote. Who wins tonight's A main event? as we get ready for 80 laps at Jacobs County Speedway, your main event. All right, and it looks like the lineup is set. We should be ready to go to the track within the next minute. Right now, J Money leads the voting in a narrow one. Who wins tonight's main event? J Money with 18 votes for tonight's main. C. Bradshaw 19 tying, taking the lead actually. C. Bradshaw 19 takes the lead for your favorite for tonight's main event. J Money in a narrow battle for second. Demented Jam right now third in voting. And it's a two-way tie with 14 votes between Beer Hill Gang, your promoter, and Booty Slayer 969 as we get ready to go to the track.
Yep.
40 laps of distance in tonight's main event here at Jacobs County Speedway. We are 30 seconds from the Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, J Money and Booty Slayer will lead them to the green. It's the Poor Boys Racing League bringing you Pro Lates at Jacobs County Speedway. I'm Clayton0416 and this is Hustler Gaming. Follow and subscribe to be a part of the Hustle Gang as we get ready for tonight's main event. And we'll head to the Speedway, folks. It's the A main. My stream schedule looks like this. Usually weeknights from 7 to 9 I'm on. With the occasional money race where I will tune in at 9 Eastern to 11 for money races with the Poor Boys Racing League. Check us out if you're watching. As we go to the track, C. Bradshaw 19, your favorite to win. J Money second. Demented Jam third. And it's a 2A tie between Booty Slayer and Beer Hill Gang. So as we lead them to the green, folks, here they come. It's J Money and Booty Slayer coming to the line. C. Bradshaw 19 and Demented Jam, Beer Hill Gang, Racing Mason. And they're battling out of 1 and 2. It's J Money with the lead. Booty Slayer pitches it in there into 3 and 4, and J Money will lead them to the stripe in lap number 1. C. Bradshaw 19 right now battling for the second spot on the bottom. Beer Hill Gang battles with Demented Jam to try to take the 4 spot. Racing Mason, they're 3 and 4 wide back through the field. It's J Money out front. J Money looking to close it off as Booty Slayer puts a slider on him going into 1 and 2. Little bit of contact. They're 3 wide. C. Bradshaw 19 will inherit the lead. Booty Slayer, J Money, Demented Jam, they battle right now for the top 4. Racing Mason looking to get in there and steal a spot from J Money as well as he's hung on the outside. He's trying to get back to the bottom. There's a little bit of contact through the field. Freezing a little squirrely right now as he works his way through the pack. Right now it is C. Bradshaw 19 with the lead. Demented Jam and Booty Slayer battling it out for second. Racing Mason up to the 4th spot. J Money sits in 5th. Looks like Donkey 923 in 6th. Freezing and Beer Hill Gang side by side at the line for 7th. It's Bradshaw right now with about a 2-car advantage over the field. Booty Slayer rides in 2nd. Demented Jam in 3rd. Racing Mason sits in 4th. J Money has fell back to 5th, but he is not done working his way through the field. Don't count him out yet, folks, as we're early into the race. Freezing Motorsports working the outside right now. He may have found something as he picks off 1 car at a time coming through the field. C. Bradshaw 19, your leader in tonight's event. We'll flip back through the field as we ride on board with the 7 car of Demented Jam. Right now trying to battle hard for the second position with Booty Slayer. Little bit of contact as they come out of turn 2. Demented Jam dives it in on the bottom. Booty Slayer on the top at the line. It's Booty Slayer with the second spot. They'll battle it out as they go up the backstretch. They're almost dead even. Demented Jam throwing it in there on the bottom. Booty Slayer still trying to make that top groove work as he nudges him out at the line for the second position. It's Booty Slayer. Racing Mason looking to make up some ground right now on Demented Jam. Looking to take advantage of the cars in front of him battling as he works the bottom. J Money rides in the 5th spot right now as he looks to hang tight on the bottom. And we'll ride on board with Beer Hill Gang as Donkey 923 looks to take advantage of Beer Hill not holding the bottom off the corner as they come to the stripe. I'm sorry, that's Core 0817 battling with Beer Hill Gang. Core battling with Beer Hill. At the stripe, it's Beer Hill. Both guys running the bottom. Core trying to get just a tad bit lower. They're side by side up the backstretch. Beer Hill will push it to the outside. Core will coast around on the bottom. And Core takes the spot at the line. Right now, Core, Beer Hill going at it right now for your 7th position. And Beer Hill takes it back as they come to the stripe. Friesen sitting in 6th. Looking to 7th, looking to make some headway on the leaders. It's C. Bradshaw 19 with about a 5-car lead right now out front. Uncontested is Racing Mason now dives it underneath. Demented Jam has cleared the 2nd position. Racing Mason looking to take the 3rd. As we're halfway, folks. We'll get back to the front and watch the guys up front as they battle throughout the field in tonight's event. Oh, a little bit of contact, J Money. J Money diving it back down to the bottom as Friesen looks to take advantage of a little bit of squirreliness through the field. He runs right up on the bumper of Racing Mason as they go into turn 1 and 2. It's C. Bradshaw up front. Demented Jam rides in 2nd. Booty Slayers went down to the bottom. Oh, he's back to the top. He can't pick a line. Searching, trying to find some speed here at Jacobs County Speedway. It's Bradshaw, it's Demented Jam, it's Booty Slayer. J Money rides in 4th. Racing Mason sits in 5th. Friesen Motorsports in 6th. Donkey 923 rides in 7th. Core 0817 sits in 8th. Beer Hill Gang in 9th. As Beer Hill still battling it out with Core through the field. Demented Jam and Booty Slayer right now battling it out for that 2nd spot. Racing Mason and J Money battling it out for the 4th spot. Friesen and Donkey battling it out for the 6th spot. Core and Beer Hill battling it out for the 8th spot. I mean, it's through the field, 2 by 2 by 2. Noah's Ark ain't got nothing on this. C. Bradshaw 19 right now your leader as he is smooth sailing out front, just working that bottom. Bradshaw no stranger to the front of the pack as he looks to capture the victory in tonight's Poor Boys Racing Money event. And Beer Hill Gang looking to close the distance on Core right now for the 8th position. It's Friesen Motorsports and Core both hitting the top. Friesen sees Donkey 923 in his sights and he looks to gain on him. Core headed up there. He said, Friesen must have found something. Give me a piece of that. We'll ride on board right now with your leader, C. Bradshaw 19. As he reels in lap traffic in tonight's event, G. Shoulder sits right in front of him. Right now, Bradshaw just looking to be smooth on the throttle. As they battle 3 cars deep right in front of him, I'm sure Bradshaw will try to strategically make his way through the field. We'll take a quick look behind him as he's got almost a full straightaway lead at this point. Bradshaw not pushing the issue as he gets around G's shoulders with a little bit of contact. BSM J14 is right in front of him now. He's got BSM in his sights as he looks to reel in the lap cars. How many to go? As we come up on 5 to go, C. Bradshaw 19 is your leader. It's a battle right now for second. C. Bradshaw 19 out front. It's smooth sailing as he looks to pick off lap cars. But right now, coming up on lap traffic, it's a battle. Demented Jam, Booty Slayer, J Money, Racing Mason 11. All your top 5, second through 5th, you can throw them under a blanket. Booty Slayer trying to work the top. Demented Jam on the bottom. J Money on the bottom. Racing Mason on the bottom. It's a battle, folks. They come to the stripe. Booty Slayer has the second place spot with 2 to go. Will lap traffic play a factor in tonight's event? And they come up on the white flag. It's Booty Slayer in second. C. Bradshaw 19, your leader. Booty Slayer, Demented Jam. Racing Mason with some contact. He'll give it back to J Money. J Money. Bradshaw will be your winner. Booty Slayer finishes second. Demented Jam in third. J Money comes in fourth. Racing Mason will take fifth. Donkey 923 takes sixth. Friesen Motorsports, your 7th place finisher. And Core 0817 eighth. Beer Hill Gang will round out the top 9. As we'll try to get the top 3 cars in the booth for an interview. The top 3 cars will go across the scales and make their way to the booth. We will start with your 3rd place finisher. I believe it was Demented Jam. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Demented Jam with your 3rd place finish. Demented, you got your party audio included?
Yeah, I got it.
Demented Jam. Man, we've been saying your name a whole lot lately as you seem to always find yourself up near the front in these big money events. Demented Jam, walk us through that feature event and how you managed to pull off a 3rd place finish.
Just trying to keep it consistent and not mess up at all. These cars are pretty momentum based, and if you get a little squirrely, it don't take much for somebody to get by you. Pretty much keeping it straight no matter where you had to run on the track.
Absolutely. Demented, you know, most of the race there you were battling side by side with Booty Slayer. How'd you guys keep it clean? And also, do you think that there's anything you could have done to hold him off there in the end of the race?
I just tried to keep him room on the top. A couple times I wasn't sure. I mean, he probably didn't have barely any room up there coming down like by the flag stand in the straightaways. I was trying to arc it as much as I could. I couldn't really do nothing with him. He just had that top, or the top middle, wherever he was running up there, figured out pretty good, and I couldn't arc it out enough to get the bottom working.
Absolutely. And Demented, we got a couple questions from our viewers. First question, do you come at us on a wheel or a controller?
I'm on controller.
So Demented Jam running a controller, and what view do you use when you're racing, and do you use the mirror at all?
I use the mirror, usually not often, like I don't watch it the whole time I'm racing. When me and Booty Slayer was battling, I was kind of looking at it. I could see J Money catching up to us, and I was kind of starting to think about maybe trying to get behind him so maybe we could get away from him so he didn't catch us, and then we have a three-way battle for second. And I run on the over to hood view.
Absolutely. Well, Demented Jam, congratulations on another podium finish. And a little bit of beer drinking money after that one. So hats off to you with another good run, and hope to see you in the next one, man.
Oh, yeah. I'll be there.
Sounds good. We'll catch you later. Demented Jam, folks, your third place finisher in tonight's main event. Booty Slayer, your second place finisher. Booty Slayer, you got your ears on, got audio included?
I do.
All right, folks, Booty Slayer 969, your second place finisher in tonight's main event. Booty, a lot of that race we saw you on the top, but a few times there we saw you searching, trying to find a fast groove. What'd you find out every time you went to the bottom? Seemed like it just wasn't working there.
No, it really wasn't for me. Getting the top, I could get a run, and I hit a quick time up there, and I just stuck with it. But tried to get down a couple times, and Demented, I couldn't keep it out in front. He would always be there.
Absolutely. Booty, when we got back to the lobby, it looked like you ran the fastest time of the night with a 12.252, a blistering fast lap for prolates here at Jacobs County Speedway. How'd you manage to make a lap like that?
I just kept it up on the top side and kept it wound out, having to stay up there because Demented under me the whole race. But, yeah.
Absolutely. And in the closing laps of that thing, Bradshaw was running up on lap traffic and was having to negotiate the cars in front of him. Were you hoping for a caution there as you came to the closing laps of that main event?
I mean, Bradshaw was out front the whole race. We got stuck battling there for position, and I think Bradshaw pretty much had that one in the bag. A caution probably wouldn't have been suitable for us, but Bradshaw was really quick, and it was just me and Demented battling out the whole race.
Absolutely. Well, Booty Slayer, we thank you for coming, and glad you were finally able to put a pretty good finish together, and hope to catch you on the next one, man.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. And your winner, C. Bradshaw 19. Bradshaw, you got your audio included? Not hearing you, Bradshaw. You got your audio on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there he is. Your winner of tonight's main event, ladies and gentlemen, C. Bradshaw 19. In the voting before the main, Bradshaw was your favorite for tonight's main event. So, Bradshaw, the crowd behind you, how'd you manage to get out front in that main event and run away with it?
Really just trying to get in clean air. I knew getting past Booty Slayer and J Money was going to be the biggest the biggest obstacle. And I think Slayer may have took it in a little too hard in the turn, and him and J Money kind of slid up together. And when they did, I just made it 3 wide, and I knew if I could get out in front of them and find clean air and hit my marks, I could possibly get a win.
Absolutely, Bradshaw, and a win you got, won by almost a straightaway. What were you thinking as you were closing on lap traffic and the closing laps of tonight's main event?
Well, I was trying to kind of lay off a little bit. I didn't want to get up there, when something happened. So I was kind of laying off a little bit. And I was looking at the times, and Booty Slayer, I got it within, he pushed it from 2 seconds to I think like 1.6, so I wasn't trying to get, too cautious with it and give him a chance. I know he was rolling at the top. So, just trying to make it smooth and not really overrun it right there at the end.
Absolutely. Bradshaw, we want to congratulate you on almost a flawless performance. Who do you got to thank for tonight's win?
Me and Friesen were talking before the race and kind of just cutting it loose. I'd probably, if I had to thank anybody, it'd be all the guys that, the high side hustlers, all the guys that I run with. To be honest, I don't think I've ever ran these prolates before today, and I saw these guys in the lobby getting ready and practicing, and J Money and Core were kicking my hind end all day long in the practice lobbies, and just kind of changed some stuff really right before the dash. Just tried to work on some stuff to gain some time, and was able to gain enough to where when I got out in the open air, I was able to be pretty consistent. I think I had 2 or 3 laps where I didn't hit a 3. I don't think I was the fastest car on the track tonight, but I think I was the most consistent. So really just all the guys that I ran with today that helped me improve and learn these pro lates.
Absolutely. And, we had a couple viewer questions tonight. We know you're coming at us on a controller, but what view do you use when you race the cars, and do you run mirrors on and off or off?
I just run behind the car. I just like to know what's around me. What if I need to give a guy some room. I can't run the in the car camera, so I just run behind the car, and I keep the mirror on. I don't hardly ever watch it, but it is good to have it there. If you want to see if you need to give somebody some room, or how close somebody is to you.
Absolutely. Well, Bradshaw, we want to congratulate you on tonight's win, and we hope to catch you in the next big one.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that's C. Bradshaw 19 with your win tonight in the Poor Boys Racing Pro Late Models at Jacobs County Speedway. I'm Clayton 0416, and this is Hustler Gaming signing off.